help me whether he knew it or not.
And how'd he do that?
He snapped me out of it. Out of all my self-pity, it was just gone. You know, I realized that I was dealing with something, but so what? And I had to ask myself, okay, I can try to overcome it, or I can give up. What kind of person do you want to be?
That actually makes sense, I'm not gonna lie.
Right. So, here we are. We've had a few things go against us this series, but so what? Everyone's going through something. And we've got a chance to go to the conference finals. If we win one more game, one more.
All right, so how you feeling about your chances?
Bro, I am ready to run through a brick wall for this win. And nothing's gonna slow me down. I promise you that.
What's up, MP?
Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals set to go. Welcome to take a look at the Nets. They've been dominant so far in this series, and they can, as we know, complete a sweep tonight with a win.
In the middle of the playoffs, that is huge. They could buy themselves lots of extra rest with a win. That has to be in the back of their mind as they try to close this one out.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Porter and Conley up in the forward spot. Terrence Mann is out there with MP. And it's Claxton in at the center position. And Mobley throws it down.
Mobley to the hole. Just easy off that drive.
MP with it. Pass to Porter. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now, here's Mitchell. Mitchell sets the screen for Allen. Here's Mobley. No good on the three. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Pass to Clowney. Back to MP. There's the screen. 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Comes up empty down low. The Cavaliers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 6 points.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
Mitchell's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. MP against Schroeder. A nice shot by MP.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And wait a minute. MP looks hurt. MP's in pain. And folks, this does not look good. Looks like he may have turned his ankle. Oh, this would be a huge blow to his team and fans.
Yeah, you just hold out hope that MP can put some weight on it, or it responds.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. And we're getting confirmation now. MP is cleared to return in this one. Wow. He'll start the second half for his team.
They're saying it's a high ankle sprain, and I think it's likely that MP would sit the rest of this one out if it were a regular season game. But with his team on the cusp of getting through to the next round, I'm not surprised to see him try and play through it.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Cleveland played phenomenal. He scored 28 points, and he didn't need a ton of extra possessions to get to that total. As so often is the case, he made his presence felt throughout the evening. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
He was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Schroeder against MP. Right through contact, MP.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Pass to Mobley. Allen with the screen for Mobley. Off target with his three. And so MP will bring it up for Brooklyn. Now Claxton out to the right wing. MP outside. Here's Clowney. Covered by Mobley. Clock at 4. From downtown. Good on the triple. Clowney's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nets.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Schroeder passes to Mitchell. Fires for 3. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. MP outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Schroeder outside. Here's Allen. That's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 assists now in the game.
Nice job by Allen inside, getting the ball in a good spot and finding a way to execute.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
And it's Schroeder missing. Nets trail by 9. Pass to Clowney. Here's MP. MP going to work inside.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Mobley outside. Back to Schroeder. Cleveland moving it around. Now Mitchell puts up a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Mitchell's got 19 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Sharp comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Demon subbed in for Michael Porter. Pass to Demon. Here's Clowney. Now, here's MP. He's got 10, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Mitchell against MP. Mitchell passes to Mary. And the Cavaliers with another 3.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
MP against Mitchell. The shot's good. Clowney's got 9 points here in the second half.
Oh, he's been doing all he can to keep this competitive, but he needs some support.
Here's Mitchell. 19 points in the game. Bryant, a screen on MP. MP against Mitchell. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 21.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. Takes a three. The rebound by Demon. And here is MP. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. There's the three. MP drills the three.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Mitchell outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Nets trail by 8. To Demon. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Williams against Strus. For three, Mitchell. The Cavaliers with another miss. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Porter finds MP. Back to Porter. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Strus's shot is good.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. But who doesn't want a high-scoring game?
Now, MP. A three. And it's Strus with the rebound. Here's Tyson. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Strus. Mitchell outside. Misses the three.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
That one misses for Schroeder. Shoots the three. Framed from outside.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Allen outside. Now Wade. Now Mobley takes the three. The shot misses. Here's MP. Mobley with the block.
That's the defensive player of the year there. Mobley with the denial, making sure the ball didn't get to the rim.
Mitchell outside. Allen at the screen for Mitchell. From deep. Claxton with the rebound.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
And they get it back.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
He gets them to within one possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Now Mobley. Schroeder outside. From outside. And down goes the three.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
MP missed on the three.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Wetzler's a three. Claxton with the rebound. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Here's Clowney, covered by Mobley. MP looking around. Buries the deep ball.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and for some misses.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. In both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 5. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
And these are the moments he's worked for. MP delivering down the stretch.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
At the line for Cleveland, Dennis Schroeder. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Jacks up a 3, and it doesn't go. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. Backs against the wall, Greg, but they showed us tonight they are not.
We can't wait to see what our
game tonight could be the end. You look at the Cavaliers facing elimination here. What do they have to do to overcome some pretty big odds against them?
Well, I mean, because so many people have already written them off this series, in a way, they really have nothing left to lose. They can come out loose, try to have some fun. Maybe that different energy will produce a different outcome.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Wade in at the 3. Now here's Porter. MP, the pass to Porter. Now MP. Sharp, a screen on Schroeder. To the paint. And Sharp the bucket on the assist by MP.
Showing a good IQ for the game. MP feeding a guy ready to score.
From deep, Mitchell. And the three-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And the Nets with possession here. And they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only 1 loss.
And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, utmost confidence in their ability to figure out defenses and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon.
Here's Dimon from 7. Outside for Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. 6 to shoot. MP against Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Yeah, guard-like skills in a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We discussed Evan Mobley and how we wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
That's exactly what you want to see from MP at this stage of his career. Get to the rim and leave no doubt.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Here's Wade. Here's Mitchell. Can't hit from the elbow.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Chicken big. And down it goes. 2 points. MP's got 6. The Cavaliers trail by 5. It's stolen by MP. Pass to Wolf. Back to MP. 1:52 left in the first quarter. It's good.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Defensive foul. Evan Mobley.
For the Cavaliers. Bryant, he's checked in for Allen. Tyson comes in for Wade. And it's Merrill in for Schroeder. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Nets.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
So the Nets making a switch here. Clowney's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Strus has checked in. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Nets leading by 8. Pass to Clowney. Back to MP. Uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 8 points for MP.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Merrill outside. There's a minute 12 left in the first. Kicks it out to Bryant. Can they get it? The rebound by the Nets. Here's Porter. MP outside. Pass to Clowney. Launches it. And Michael Porter gets a 3. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. It's a 13-point game. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Porter Jr. comes in for Mitchell. Some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with consistency from outside the arc. MP third.
Some guys thrive on the postseason pressure. He's been an unbelievable floor spacer for them.
Strus with it. Williams defending. Porter a screen. From deep, Strus knocks down the triple.
Well, determined to get to his scoring strength, and that's three-point shooting. We see him back, Strus.
MP against Allen. Pass to Toure. There's the 3. Here's Claxton. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Tyson. No points yet. The 3 is up. That one is off. MP getting it done for the Nets. And during that quarter, he was everywhere, just wreaking havoc. We'll be right back with you shortly. in for Tomlin. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Cavaliers trail by 9. We've got Nicholas Claxton. MP is out there with Toure. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Wolf in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's MP. Give him 8 points now. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. The slam by MP.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He scored 17 points and helped their cause with 4 rebounds as well. He and his team are really clicking right now. And we'd love to see that momentum carry them through the rest of the year. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Ellis. Pass to Sharp. Back to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
Mitchell with the ball. 6 points for him. Here's Tyson. Shot clock at 6. Allen a screen. Cleveland again missing. Brooklyn leading by 15. Pass to Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. MP looking around. Power down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, that's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
Here's Tyson. Pass to Mitchell. They still need this. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Demon, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Cleveland also making some changes. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Allen. Wade comes in for Tyson. And it's Schroeder in for Strus. Bryant, he's checked in for Cleveland. .119 left in the first half. To the inside. And stolen by Mobley. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Mitchell misses.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Shaken big. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. MP's got 16 points now.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The 3 from Mitchell. Rebound Brooklyn. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in the game. Nets leading by 16. MP, the pass to Sharp. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And here's Schroeder. He's scoreless. Here's the screen by Bryant. Mobley passes to Bryant. Count it. Good.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Here's MP. Drives to the hoop.
They're speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Here's Mitchell. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
Aggressive move in the painted area. Just makes some things happen.
Now here's MP. On the wing, Porter. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. 9 points in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many. Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Thanks for joining us. Time to...
And so it's Brooklyn, out in front by 19 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the court right now for Cleveland. Mobley and Allen control the paint for him. Mitchell out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Wade in at the 3. Now here's Schroeder. Still no points. Pass to Wade. Clock at 6. Allen with a screen on MP. The 3. They get it back. Allen can't get it to go.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
There's a screen to the middle. Out of bounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. MP, number 1. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Wade. Back to Schroeder from outside the arc. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, this guy's such a reliable presence on the glass. Jared Allen using that length to save the play.
Nets leading by 19. And here's MP. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Inside. Here's Wolf. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 8 now on the night. Pass to Wade. Back to Mitchell. And he lobs it up. And Mobley throws it down.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
Wolf passes to MP. The 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And Mitchell with the slam.
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolating.
Pass to Sharp. MP outside. Here's Wolf. Shoots over Mobley. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Cloudy, he's checked in for Porter Jr. Cleveland also making some changes. Tyson comes in for Wade. And it's Merrill in for Schroeder. Down low. Oh, MP with a block.
Great defense. The activity of MP so impressive right there.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw is good for Mitchell. Both free throws good for Mitchell. And so MP will bring it up to the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. the middle. Pass to Dimon. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. The fader. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Merrill. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Tremendous offensive execution. Just trying to get as many clean looks as possible.
And here's MP from outside. Kept alive. Beyond the arc. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Merrill outside. Allen outside. Pass to Mitchell. Fires for 3. No wasted time there. Mitchell answers right back with a 3.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
From deep, MP. He drops it from range. MP's got 6 points in the corner.
Oh, so competitive. MP with the response 3. This guy is all about winning.
Count it.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Boy, his scoring has been a huge part of their success here. But this is not new, right? We come to expect this every night.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, MP with a block.
Oh, look at the feistiness from MP. Has no problem meeting him at the rim for the block.
MP getting it done for Brooklyn, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Tyson. Wade comes in for Ellis. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Strus. And it's Schroeder in for Merrill. We've got Demon. He's out there with MP. Michael Porter out there with Sharp. And it's Wolf in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. MP against Schroeder. Over MP. Brooklyn with the board. Sharp's got rebound number 8 now.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
What a quality possession. MP cashing in down low.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Right side, Schroeder. Oh, MP with a block. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And that one's good. Dimon for 3. Dimon's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Wade. Pass to Schroeder. Takes a 3. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
MP, the pass to Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Back to MP. Here's Demon. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Nets lead by 21.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
So both teams changing it up here. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. MP with it. He's picked up by Merrill. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
What a tremendous finish by the young MP. This guy does exactly what it takes to get the contact drawn.
And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. Free throw good, MP. Minute 32 left to play in the fourth quarter.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Nets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And over the course of this series, the difference in talent level between these teams became clear.
Well, there was a difference in just about every aspect, not just talent. It was coaching, effort, intensity, just a dominating performance. And now they'll have some time to rest up and put everything in place for the next round.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Outside Schroeder. 35 seconds left in the game. Takes the three. Claxton with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Clowney. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And the Brooklyn Nets will move on. They snuff out any chance at a comeback with the Game 5 win. Now it's on to the conference finals.
If anyone had doubts about this team and its resilience, I think those have been put to rest. The championship's much more within their reach now, but next round they face a very difficult test.
And let's check in with Jennifer King.
A hard-fought win, MP. Basketball is a game of runs. Sometimes winning or losing comes down to which team makes the final run. More than once tonight, the defense, yours especially, kept them from the types of buckets that build a run or keep one going. Your thoughts?
Pow, that's what we do. All of us, everyone on this team has accepted that challenge, and it builds on itself. My teammates see me out there and blocking shots and just get them going, you know, like, oh! Now they want to pass that energy along. They're tuned in, Jennifer. We pick each other up. We keep each other going.
Excellent work, MP. Thank you so much.
Yeah, let's go!
Ryan, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
All right, I'm here with MP, the man, the myth, the legend, as he helps his team move on to the conference finals in his rookie season. How you feeling, bro?
Invincible! Unless this entire team gets struck by lightning, we're cruising through the next round. I'm talking 4 straight dubs.
Hold up, you guaranteeing the sweep?
I'm guaranteeing the sweep, Xander. And they can put that on their bulletin board, too. After what we've been through, man, I'm telling you, it's gonna feel like light work. Let's go!
A remarkably gutsy game from MP as he shakes off injury to lead his team to a series clinch.
MP, I'm sorry, but Xander's not allowed in the locker room. Orders come directly from Mr. Forbes.
Yeah, I've been recording these videos all season long. Why is there an issue now?
Because you went too far. Guaranteeing a sweep in the conference finals? Come on, MP, that's a bad look.
Look, before the playoffs started, you told me to stick to being myself. Well, Coach, this is being me.
Listen, confidence is one thing, but when every media outlet in the country makes sure guarantee a top story, it becomes bulletin board material.
Coach, what? Games aren't won on a bulletin board? That's superstition.
You're wrong. It's psychology. You, of all people, should know that. It's disrespectful and a powerful motivator.
Yeah, I guess.
A lot of your teammates don't like these videos, but they bite their tongues because they haven't interfered with our goals. Now they're interfering with our goals, MP, and the chemistry's in the dumps.
So you're saying no videos at all?
I'm just saying.
Listen, you're lacking vision. I'm telling you.
Lay low for a bit. After this round, and we'll see what happens. But for now, get your head in the game and keep Xander out of the locker room.
Coach, do you understand how much money I'm be leaving on the table if I did this? Coach, there are so many people that watch these videos, my videos, Coach. That's ad revenue on top of that.
You're not thinking straight, MP.
No, but
You're not thinking straight. You have more to gain by laying low and regaining the trust of your teammates and this organization than you do by plowing ahead with these videos. Listen, this order comes from the owner that I agree with. Do you trust me, MP?
Come on, Coach, you know I do.
Before you were a celebrity, you were a basketball player, man. And a tremendous one at that. That's your identity. That's what we need from you right now. Nothing more, nothing less.
For these two teams, 2 rounds down. You take a look at the Nets. Remember, they had a long battle in their previous series, so you wonder just how that will affect this series.
Yeah, so they are quite glad they're home for game 1. I imagine they'll have some heavy legs. That was a tight, tough series last round.
So the New York starting 5. Josh Hart out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And it's Demon missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Down low. And there's the dunk to finish it off.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
Brunson against MP. Brunson, he's off on that one. Good defense by MP. To the paint. And MP throws it down. And you talk about audacious. MP going on camera to guarantee not only a win in these conference finals, but a sweep. Oh, smoke.
In all my years, I have never heard someone guarantee a sweep. This could be a watershed moment for MP if he pulls this off. But the odds still against him, and there's a good chance he ends up looking foolish.
Bridges, no one around him. New York, no good that time either. Here's MP. Claxton the pass to MP. And he banks in the layup. And that's now 6 points for MP.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now, here's Hart. Towns finds Brunson. Back to Towns. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Come on, and this is a big guy here in town. You got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
Towns no good on that one.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league.
Now, here's MP. He has 6. That one goes in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 8-point game. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He had 33 points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. MP passes to Wolf. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists tonight. Knicks trail by 7. Outside, Towns. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Lets it go from deep. He can't get that one. The Nets have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. To the inside. Back to MP. Right wing. Nets passing it around. There's Porter with the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Towns looking it over. A 3-ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Towns has got 5 points so far.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
And MP throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now, here's Porter. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. To the left side wing. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Nets leading by 9. On the court for the Knicks. Towns is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Jose Alvarado. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Robinson in at the pivot, manning the middle. So it's New York now, following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Robinson. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
McBride finds Alvarado. And the rejection by MP. There's a screen by Robinson. Shamet, it's good from long range. Shamet's got 6 here in this quarter.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now, here's MP. He's got 8. To the middle, here's Wolf, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Knicks trail by 8. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, Robinson. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Towns is double. Porter with the steal. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Yep, that one goes in there. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal. Just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Brunson for rebound by the Nets. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
Brooklyn with the ball. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Pocket 2. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Down by 12. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. It's Hart on the wing. Still scoreless. Oh, Brunson good from range.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
At the line, MP. At the line, 1 shot.
And that one missed.
You know, it's pretty clear. MP is a special talented player with tremendous upside.
Inside. Here's Anunoby. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Brooklyn in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a cruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. First game of the series.
They're teaching a course on the interior, Shaq. The philosopher of the big Aristotle.
Yeah, pounded in there.
Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
You've got Demon. He's out there with MP. Michael Porter is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wolf in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here's Anunoby. Great open look there. Anunoby's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Knicks. MP passes to Claxton. MP, no good. Knicks trail by 6. Brunson outside. That's to Hart. Now, Anunoby. Over to the left wing. Here's Towns. Rebound, Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 14 points. On the wing, Anunoby. Now, Hart. Bridges outside. Off target from outside. Nets leading by 6. MP looking around. And it's blocked by Brunson. Brunson with a head of steam. Hart kicks to Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. New York moving the ball around. MP with it. 14 points for him. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
Now Towns. Back to Bridges. And the Knicks miss again. The Nets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here's MP. MP gets the job done inside.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, let's look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leader. MB third.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display. Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Now, here's Anunoby. He has 5. Towns a screen on Porter. Anunoby. And the Knicks miss again.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
And here is MP. 16 points for him. Pass to Claxton. To the right side. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. And it's a 10-point Nets lead.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop and then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Brooklyn making some changes. Sharp comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Traoré in for Porter. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Robinson's checked in for Karl-Anthony Towns. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Josh Hart. Miles McBride's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Mikal Bridges. Here's McBride, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Nolan Traoré.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Free throw good. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
On the court for the Knicks, they've got Hart, Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Towns in at the center. Nets leading by 17. Here's MP. Beyond the arc. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
MP against Brunson. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And MP throws it down.
When MP uses his vertical like that, I can get with it. I mean, athleticism should not be wasted.
Anunoby finds Towns. Shot clock at 5.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Hart. Andrew Shamet comes in for OG Anunoby. Miles McBride's checked in for Bridges. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Left side, Towns. Pass to Alvarado. Now McBride. Fires from the wing. Clowney pulls it in. Nets leading by 23.
Man, if ever there were a way to kick off the NBA Conference Finals, this is it. Gonna be a table-setting victory here in Game 1 for the Nets.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And they open these conference finals with a forceful performance to take the early lead in the series.
Yeah, they talked about sending a message here in Game 1, and no doubt about it, they delivered that message loud and clear. It's obvious who has the upper hand going forward in this series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And here's MP for 3. And it's Shamet with the rebound. Pass to McBride. To the wing on the left. And the basket by Alvarado. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's MP. He's defended by Alvarado.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for MP. So it's New York now. Now Alvarado. So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum.
I'm standing here with MP after a big win to open the conference finals. There were reports leading up to the game that some of your teammates took issue with a video you posted guaranteeing a sweep. How did that affect you guys tonight?
Some guys had an issue with what I said, but we handled it internally and moved forward. We're stronger than we've ever been, and we feel good about how we're playing right now. We just got to keep our foot on the gas.
Love to hear that, MP. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Jennifer. Thanks. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long.
We want this kind of hearing to be a good and incident hearing. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word NEXT along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of the guest relations team will respond immediately. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the game. And fans, don't forget to come back for the upcoming Double Day. All attendees will receive a complimentary Next golf towel. Hey there, Nets faithful. Make sure to be at our next home game. The first 20,000 fans through the gates will get their very own t-shirt of our Nets mascot. The National Basketball Association and the Brooklyn Nets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in any such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest.
Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Brooklyn Nets come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Knicks. The Eastern Conference Finals continue.
Hey everyone, welcome to the 2K Sports broadcast of the Eastern Conference Finals. Game 2 coming up. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Brooklyn Nets here in Barclays Center. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. And to look at the starters for the Knicks. They've got Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, we've got Michael Porter Dimon out there with MP. Then there's Sharp, and it's Wolf in at power forward. You take a look at Brooklyn. They took care of business in Game 1. Now it's all about getting a comfy 2-0 lead to take on the road with them.
Yeah, and as the higher seed, you feel like it's your job to win the first games at home. Anything less than that, and you're disappointed.
Here's Dimon after the basket by New York on the other end.
The defense is making it too easy for MP. When you let him get this close, he will finish it all night long.
Now here's Brunson. Hart passes to Brunson. No good on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Back to MP. About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to Dimon. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. 6 on the shot clock. There's the screen. MP, the pass to Wolf. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Back to Brunson. screen on MP. Here's the three. Brunson misses. Porter against Anunoby. For three, Demon drills it from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For New York, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Hart with a screen on MP. Here's Brunson, and counted from 12 feet.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
The Nets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to Wolf. The three ball. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Buries it from three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against New York was outstanding. He dropped 27 points, and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. And for him, it was kind of business as usual. With the way he's been playing for the last few games, we'll see if he can do it again. Guys?
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BN. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And he gets that one. Brunson's got his second basket on the night.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
How about it? Here's Towns. He's got 5. Alvarado outside. Brunson passes to Towns. Double team on Towns. Fires the 3. And it's Alvarado missing. Nets leading by 5. Touré out there with MP. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wolf in at the 4. So that's the Nets 5. Now here's MP. 6 points for him. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Just 5 on the clock. Brunson looks it over. Up top, Robinson. Back to Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Claxton. That's good from Robinson. On the assist from Brunson. Robinson's got his first basket.
Just a good playmaker. Brunson using the pick and roll to create offense for his team.
MP outside to the paint. And that one is hammered home.
Nice one-handed jam.
Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Brunson. Brunson assertive on the take. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
Brooklyn leading by 3. MP outside. To the inside. Wolf. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Ooh, Brunson throws it down.
How about Brunson showing his burst to the rim? Speed and vertical on display.
MP against Brunson. Now here's MP, guarded closely. 5 to shoot. MP makes his move. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Alvarado outside. Towns finds Robinson. Here's Shamet. Up and over Porter. Shamet, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
MP against Brunson. MP, the pass to Claxton. Toure for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 5. Outside Brunson. No good from outside.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get around.
And MP throws it down.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
New York again can't hit. Inside. Pass to Toure. 3-pointer. The shot no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. More 2K action in just a moment.
Please direct your attention to the second quarter.
First half.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage.
Looking at how the Nets, and that is going to do it.